Right, so that's our first question. There's a question on diabetes, asking what foods are good for those with diabetes. I think that's the main part of the question.
Okay,
so
thank you very much. Well, I would not assume everybody knows what is diabetes. Okay. Diabetes, in our local parlance, we say SGRA, and it's of two types. Mm-hmm. Those who are born with a deficiency of insulin, and those who develop diabetes later on in life, that we call type 2 diabetes.
So it's type 1 and then type 2.
Type 1 and type 2. So those who are born with a deficiency of insulin is the type 1, and those who by their lifestyle, lack of exercises, obesity, excessive alcohol, mm-hmm. smoking, a lack of exercises, and the kind of diet that they eat. Mm-hmm. So then it predisposes them to what we call type 2 diabetes. So he wanted to find out the kind of food that you should eat when you have diabetes. The answer is healthy food. So the question is, what is healthy food? Mm-hmm. More fruits, more vegetables. You have to increase more fruits, more vegetables. You have to cut down on your unhealthy food. Mm-hmm. Go easy on your fast foods, high fatty, cholesterol laden foods. Go easy on those type of foods. More fruit and more vegetables. It cannot be overemphasized. And then exercise. Lack of exercises. You reduce weight when you are obese. If you can avoid alcohol, you try to reduce weight. So these are some of the healthy lifestyles, especially for the type 2 diabetes, those who develop the diabetes later on in life because of lifestyle. If you are born with it, that is when you lack insulin, then you need to go on exogenous daily insulin injection because your body is not producing the insulin that you need. Yep.
Okay, so just to clarify though, with type 1 diabetes, generally, if you're going to get it at a younger age. And there's a genetic component, I know, for both. Exactly. Most people get it diagnosed at a younger age.
Exactly. Okay. Most people get diagnosed at an earlier age than the type 2 diabetes, commonly, because the person is born without, the person cannot make insulin. Mm-hmm. The pancreatic cells cannot make insulin, so the person needs to be put on daily insulin injections. And then the type 2 diabetes, normally people with their lifestyle, obesity, lack of exercises, poor diet, more fast food, fatty foods, less vegetables and less fruits in their diet. Okay. The alcohol, then they go on to develop type 2 diabetes.
Which is more lifestyle based.
Yes.
All right, we're going to go on to our next question, going out to find out what some of your questions are. So take the second one now.
Say ebia adia sante say 11 wodi ti say banku ana fufu a ebetumi aha wonipa dua no anu adika na mi hunam na ya pete enso say me didi ntam na adikin a na mi hu ye mi ha.
All right, that's actually a very good question because sometimes a lot of us, our food are not only heavy but eating late at night. It's a very good question. So, Doc, is there any health concerns?
Yes.
Eating late.
Very much so. I mean, at 11 p.m., you see, whenever you eat food, the food that you are eating has to be broken down by the body. The carbohydrates, the fat you're taking, the cholesterol, everything has to be broken down by the body. So you need a fair amount of exercise and moving around to try to break down all these food. Now, if you are going to be eating food at heavy food at 11 p.m., the body's ability to break down that food becomes impaired. And so you begin to lay down more fat. You begin to put on much more weight. Digestion at that part of the night, is also going to be impaired. And and especially if you want to reduce weight, I would not advise you to be eating fufu at 11 p.m. It's better to eat earlier to aid in digestion as you move around. More digestion is taking place, but if you go eat carbohydrates, you are going to deposit more fat. You're going to put on more weight as the months go by.
She mentioned the fact that, like, you know, maybe waking up. Like for me, whenever I eat, like, I feel like edameboso, like it's on your chest because it's just you can't even sleep comfortably. And I've been told that you should try not to eat after 7, 8. Is that like the general consensus, or is it individual?
Yes, let's eating at night has its own health implications. Like you said, like in our local parlance, we say that edameboso, you know. And even when you eat and you lie down, you are more prone to heartburns. More especially you eat fufu with your light soup, hot soup, and you go and lie down flat at 11 p.m., you are going to have gastrointestinal disturbances. One of the commonest is heartburns. And, you know, like I said, that perception of edameboso, it's because of the digestion is not very effective. And so you feel that bloated feeling when you eat fufu at 11 p.m.
Not just food. Okay, we'll head over to news in just a moment. But just lastly, I've heard you shouldn't sleep. You should leave a certain amount of hours. You shouldn't eat and sleep straight away. So roughly how many hours after eating a dinner or so should you go to bed or lie down?
Well, the rule of thumb about sleeping is that at least you should get about 8 hours of good sleep.
But how soon do you eat? Can you eat and then sleep after or lie down?
You should not. It is not advisable to immediately eat and go sleep because of some of the health implications that we immediately talked about. You just give about an hour or two. Before you go to bed.
Okay. Well, Michael Addo is standing by to give you news, but make sure you join us back because the doctor is still here and we'll be continuing with our health club. So over to you.